What it do, babysitters?
What's up, babysitters? How we doing?
I was just thinking about how to greet them at my house the other day. And I was like, we always do, what's up, babysitters? It needs to just, I don't know, do we need to start having more depth to it? Like, hey, y'all, we genuinely and truly missed you so much. Hope you had the best week. You're beautiful if nobody's told you. You're strong, powerful, deserving of love. All those, like, should we starting like that, or is that too much? Coming on too strong?
I mean, if that's what you feel like the vibes are, then I think we can do it.
Thank you, TP.
Yeah.
I'm just
Anyway,
really emotional.
back to regular news. Guess what? The Saints won.
Oh.
Represent, baby. As you can see, I'm doing my Becky Hammond collab. My sweatshirt. For all the audio listeners, I have my jersey and my hoodie on underneath my jersey. It's a Becky Hammond look.
She wears a blazer, though.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I was a little bit more casual because, again, my
yeah, so, congrats, girl.
Who that?
Happy for you.
Who that said they're going to beat them Saints? Definitely not the Panthers and the Giants, but everybody else did beat us. If we win the rest of our games, we might hit 500.
Dang.
But right now, we're 2-8, baby.
Yeah.
We're on the rise. We have a 1-game winning streak. Let's go. Turn up, Saints.
Hey, it could be worse.
Yeah.
1-8 or 0.
I don't know if it could be, but
2 options.
We're being positive.
Hit it.
Okay, we say what we want, and yeah, we say what we feel. Sitting TMP in the mix, and they be keeping it real. On brand, off topic, out of pocket. Anything you need, they got it. Watch you shop when you know they gon' block it when it's game time, and you know I'm gon' block it. We cover everything, like who harder than us. And yeah, we looking down on haters, cause they smaller than us. And yeah, my flow is so damn sick, I be coughing it up. You said that we gon' flop, well then I'm calling your bluff. Call them.
Okay, well, this is a very special time in our episode where we don't have to do anything. This is where we would be thanking our sponsors, but we don't. For all you audio people, we were searching for the Post-its, and then we were just kind of like, forget about it. We don't need them because we don't have sponsors anyway.
Not only don't need them, I couldn't find them. So.
I didn't want to throw you under the bus this week because I did that a couple weeks ago. But
that's okay. I deserve it.
All right, cool. You do deserve it. Shame.
All right, y'all. Time for the warm up. I had the pleasure of being on Cranberry duty at our Come to Our House season of giving dinner that Aaron Neesmith, one of the Pacers players, puts on annually, I believe. And let me just tell you, I was phenomenal. It's nothing to brag about, but also it is.
Seems like a really serious job, the Cranberry.
You're damn right it is. But we were serving food to people in the community. And, these were people who were in need. I don't know everyone's situation. I think some were coming from shelters. Maybe most were coming from shelters. But it was really just felt good to be out there giving back. Like I told myself that I wanted to be doing more of that anyways, like even when I go home to Houston and stuff. So it was a good start for that. But I was on cranberry sauce duty. And it was so funny. They posted a video of they just made like a short video, like a compilation. But I was wearing people out. Like I was making sure I got rid of my plate of cranberry sauce. Actually, there were 2 plates, but I was like, I'm getting rid of this by the end. So a lady even commented, she was like, that is the most cranberry sauce I've seen taken off of that plate since like 1974.
Oh, really?
I was like, no, TP, I made the data. But I'm just saying, it's been a really long time. And I was so committed. Roll the damn clip. No pressure.
It is hot.
Oh no. Okay, I'll do it. No, you don't want it. she doesn't want it. It's gonna be the difference. I'm gonna just do a little bit like that, and then you'll be like, "I wish I got more." No, okay. I'll come and see. I'll be here. How you doing? I'm not taking no for this or something. She's insisting that they do it. Perfect.
Because cranberry sauce is like the best part of the meal, damn near.
Ooh.
All right, not the best, but it definitely sets some stuff off. And it's like I like
what?
it.
Like
I like
what?
for it to be cold. So like the rest of my food is hot, and then I got that little mix when I have dressing and cranberry sauce, or even if I want to get some with my turkey. So I'm like telling people, I'm like, take this, and they're like, oh, not a fan. Some people weren't even looking at me. I said, you're not even gonna look. They didn't put that in the video. People were like, I don't want it. I said, all right, you're gonna regret it, but enjoy your meal. Like I started getting attitude with people in there, being super condescending.
The passion that you had. Maybe some quotes taken from it were like, this is going to be the difference in your meal.
Yeah. And it was.
I just disagree.
They told me, somebody literally told me it was. I'm going based off of what they said.
You also had people like not even look you in the eye to like bypass you, and you were forcing, again, them to look back at you and for you to harass them over cranberry sauce. Sorry about that to all the people in Indy, but I do appreciate your passion behind cranberry sauce. The passion that you had behind cranberry sauce made me want to actually try it.
Let's go.
We have a big Thanksgiving. We have a big family. It's potluck. It's hit or miss. You know what family members you can trust, and you know what dishes you need to completely avoid.
Yeah.
Respectfully. Everyone tries their best. Not everybody hits, though. With that being said, cranberry sauce is always there, and I never found the need to use it because and part of me is like, what does cranberry sauce enhance?
Dressing and turkey.
So what kind of dressing? Like regular dressing? Oyster dressing?
Huh?
Dirty?
No,
Oyster
not dirty
dressing?
rice. No, dressing like I don't know,
Like
how,
regular
like cornbread dressing.
Yeah.
Okay. But like I feel like cranberry dressing, like I said, it's the difference in the temperature, but it's also like you're getting a dessert type feel with your meal. Like it's sweet like that. So it just offsets some of the stuff on the plate. No, not at all. No.
Oh.
And we don't have that problem at our Thanksgiving because you do what's in your scope. Don't come here trying to make the mac and cheese if you're not doing it. Like Simone, my sister, is going to put her everything into that mac and cheese. Okay. Nobody else show up with a mac and cheese. That's not your ministry. That's not your calling in life. So if you, because people in my family, they'll tell somebody like, look, don't bring this no more. Pull them to the side type thing. Don't bring this back here.
Hey,
this
listen, really great attempt.
Listen, my grandma, my nana, my mom's mom, she created an environment. Like, you need to be able to cook. So I usually do the sweet potato casserole. If people can't cook or don't want to test something, watch it. They'll bring sodas, bring plates and silverware.
Right.
Don't bring food that we're not going to like. That'll set the energy off in a bad way. Or people will just be whispering about you.
Yeah, and we don't want those whispers happening. I just feel like we have a traditional / untraditional spread. Okay. Like we have gumbo, jambalaya, dirty rice, boudin balls. And then we also have like.
It sounds like you're doing like ASMR the way you were just doing that. Don't drag them all.
My mouth is salivating a little bit, just like thinking about that. And shout out to my Aunt Ann and her gumbo. It's so good. Oh my God. But we do have like the traditional stuff, like the turkey and a ham, some casserole, mac and cheese. Yeah. We also have like some things that you're just like.
How'd this get here?
But those are like distant family members. We have like 50 people show up. So you just, out of 50, if there's like 1 or 2 bad dishes, like it's bound to happen. You can't have 50 phenomenal dishes.
You can't. But we do.
So somebody has to bring the bad so you can be grateful for the good.
I'm crying. Look, somebody commented on the video. They said I was a used car salesman forced to be a WNBA player. The way I was harassing them people. Because I was like, all right, saying no to cranberry sauce is one thing. Saying no to me is another. So I was like, I'm convinced.
Were you like making it touch stuff? For the people that you did convince, were you putting on something?
Some of them didn't
or were
want
you
to
like putting it on the side so it didn't touch?
They're the people who don't like food to touch. I don't get those people. I'm like, it's all touching in here. Just let it touch down there.
I'm not one of those people, but if I didn't want to try something and I was just sampling it, I wouldn't want you to put it on like something I was really looking forward to.
That you really want?
Yeah, like if I was looking forward to that mac and cheese and if you convinced me to do the cranberry sauce, I said do the cranberry sauce, and you touched my mac and cheese with it, I would be upset.
I get it. But
I think there's a touching order as well.
Fair.
Cool.
Fair.
But you did a really great job.
Thank you.
The joy that you brought to cranberry sauce and to the people of Indiana, I'm sure was appreciated. I thoroughly watched the video. I watched it too many times because your passion was there. And I've never seen so much passion behind cranberry sauce. So I want to thank you. I also want to tell the Indiana Fever that they can credit me with at least 100 of those views. That shit was funny, Sid. You were hilarious.
I was just about to say, you're hilarious, girl. I'm crying. 100 of those views. But no, it was a really, I don't want to say fun event, but it was a rewarding event. Hopefully for all people involved. But the sad part is that we even needed to be in a position to have to do that anyway in this world that we live in with so much excess. So we have plenty to go around, but we have so many people that go hungry day in and day out, year in, year out. Like the holidays are a really rough time for people for a plethora of reasons. But being without food should just be a necessity, like a right for everybody to have. And
also, food shouldn't be weaponized. Like everybody deserves food. If you're a human being, you deserve food. Doesn't matter how much money you make. It doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter what you look like. You deserve nourishment for your body. And I think as these holidays start rolling around, a lot of people are so focused on the people that are taking and that need these SNAP benefits. And I think that people are directing that energy towards the wrong group of people. We have 1% of our nation's wealth taking up 60% of the overall wealth of the country. 1%, it owns more money or has more money than 60% of our population together. And I think that's what makes it really scary, that we have children going hungry. And I'm like, I feel extremely privileged because I can't even tell you the last time I was hungry. The feeling of being hungry, I've been very blessed in my life that I haven't felt that. And I encourage everyone to think about right now, like, when was the last time you were hungry? Not like, oh, I could do a snack, but when was the last time you were hungry? And these are what people are living through every single day. And I don't think that food should be held back. I think this is a time where we all need to like look in and see what we do have.
The Supreme Court actually passed a ruling that required the Trump administration, to fully fund SNAP. And Saturday, Trump told states to pause on fully funding SNAP. The administration went to the Supreme Court to push to keep payments frozen while the government shut down. He's been the only president to deny SNAP during a government shutdown, so it's really crazy. But how you even get to this point is like, the way that people are just so dumb and have been forced to believe that SNAP, which is like EBT, which is people needed who are on welfare, like this is something for Black people and minorities. That's why a lot of these people are so against it, because they believe that the numbers show that we're the people who need it most, when in fact that's not even what the numbers show.
That's
so
not accurate at all.
a lot of those people are the people who need it. Y'all are the people who need it. But because of who you think gets it, you're okay with it being taken away until you realize, wait, that's EBT? Yeah, baby, you're not eating either. So like
EBT, food
that
stamps,
hate,
SNAP benefits, whatever.
Yeah, like that hate inside your heart that wanted for somebody else to not get, you're gonna feel that hurt too potentially. And it's just really crazy what hate can convince people to believe, literally when it's against their own self-interest. Like, it's very, very scary.
It is very scary.
So this past week, Trump withheld SNAP benefits from so many people. What is it, like 42 million? But 42 million people, I think, rely on SNAP. But it's pretty insane. Like, just considering who's getting impacted by this, especially because it's kids are involved too. But there seems to be no limit for what we will do
Or just
to kids
capable
here.
of. But it's crazy because food should never, ever be weaponized, especially in the richest country on the planet. We love to brag about how great we are, and we have kids going hungry day in and day out.
Like SNAP benefit, 1 in 11 people in the state of Indiana rely on SNAP benefits. And in Texas, obviously I'm from Houston, 1 in 10 people rely on it. So this
And in Louisiana, it's 1 out of every 5 people
that's
that rely
nuts.
on these benefits.
That's actually nuts.
There's plenty of money and food to be able to help every person to have nourishment for their bodies. And it's really sad.
Yeah, it is.
The chaos that we're living in today.
Yeah.
This is honestly heartbreaking.
And then, I mean, that's one thing, but then you think about the job cuts, the government shutdown. Like, U.S. companies have announced the most job cuts for any October in more than 2 decades. In 20 years. Like, is that not nuts?
1.1 million job cuts from January through October 2025, which is reported to be the highest year-to-date total since 2020. The October figure was notably high, making it the worst October layoffs in over 20 years.
That's so crazy.
So
It's like you can't even... I saw something that was talking about first-time homeowners. And they were initially wanting to put a young, happy couple holding their keys up by the house as a picture to use, but because it's so hard for people to make money and save and stay afloat to be ready to buy a house, the average home, first-time home buyer age is 59 or something like that now.
I think it's 38. I've looked this up.
38?
So
38. The
38.
couple was 59 that I saw. It's 39.
Okay.
Yeah. The couple was 59
So
that they used, and the average I think is 39.
Another thing that our administration is trying to bring to the table is
What?
50-year mortgages. 50. So let's just say you buy a house at the average age of 38. You add 50 years to that, you'll be 88 if you're still here. And at that point, you will own a house. So they need to retake that little picture of 88-year-olds dangling their little keys because that's the case. So everyone's like, oh, 50 years. Oh, so that's going to lower.
Paid off my house. Oh, okay. Well, see you at your funeral.
Right. So here's some, and maybe we can get like a little visual on the screen for this. On a $400,000 loan, if you have a 30-year mortgage, your monthly payment is $2,660. But if you have a 50-year mortgage, your monthly payment is $2,444, what they're calling a, quote, savings of $230 a month. With that being said, on a 30-year loan, $328 of your monthly payment actually goes towards the cost of that house. On a 50-year loan, $111 of your monthly payment actually goes towards the cost of that house.
Oh,
$111?
yeah, that should be a crime.
Like, we thought $328 was bad until you heard what the 50-year mortgage was working with. So basically, at the end of 30 years on a 30-year mortgage, you have paid $958,000 on that $400,000 house. And at the end of a 50-year mortgage, you will have paid $1,466,400 on a $400,000 house.
That's sick.
That's actually insane. So the 50-year mortgage, yeah, it does lower your monthly payment by a whopping $217, but cost you over $500,000 in the long run by going with the 50-year mortgage. It's like paying for 2 houses and a half, actually, to own just one.
That's so scary.
How is this a good idea?
It's not. It's clearly not. But also, we have a finance segment now with you. Talk finance with TP.
Talk finance with TP. And also, the person that is in Trump's administration that's saying this is such a good idea, he owns a bank. So, yeah, it is a really good idea for him. It's not a really good idea for everybody else trying to buy a home.
They make it super obvious. They're like, you got to go through this bank. You got to go through this bank. It's like, no, like I have a local bank I want to use. No, you have to use this one. I don't even live in Idaho.
You can save $208 a month. But you'll be spending over $1 million in 50 years.
That's so scary, dog.
That's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's sad.
And so that's the world that we're living in today. So,
yay.
I don't know, just a lot to look forward to. But it's actually the fact that we're trying to normalize, or not normalize, because it's not normal at all. The fact that we're trying to navigate through this time in this turmoil in our nation's history, like people are going to write about this time in textbooks 100 years from now, 200 years from now, and we're all going to look like idiots. We all weren't idiots. Hopefully there's a chapter for those who weren't. But like, what are they going to say about us? Like, we were at a time where we made some of the worst, you like look back and they're like, oh, the Romans burnt this down. You're like, why would you do that? They had bad leadership. That's what happened. What do you think would happen with bad leadership? Here we go. Bad leadership. And we got this. If you have a clown, expect a circus. And here we are.
And here we are.
So,
I know.
I even
right.
wrote that
It's crazy
down on
because
paper. I did real paper for that.
it's crazy that you don't actually see like more outrage, but I think they want that. They want people in the streets upset, on the verge of getting angry and like not on the verge of getting angry, but being violent. Because in history, like, yeah, people are gonna try to overthrow. Like, what you're trying to stop people from eating? Like, we're in the streets. This is what we talked about before. Like, when people aren't in community, you don't really realize what's happening to you because we're so in our phone, doing whatever. So I can't be like aware of a revolution needing to happen if I'm addicted to my phone and like buying stuff on TikTok shop, or you know what I'm saying? Like making purchases I don't need, or just doom scrolling. Like
Absolutely.
our phones will be the death of us in a way. Or I mean, like they already have been.
All right, babysitters, it's time for Off the Bench.
Unsupervised.
So, Sid, you had an eventful weekend.
First of all, it started snowing out here. Not a fan. Okay, not a fan at all.
Yeah.
I was.
Do you know how to drive in the snow?
Yeah,
Okay.
I do. Cause I just drive how I wouldn't in the snow. I don't know.
Drive like I would any other day.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
But I was in the house. I was in the apartment, and I was scrolling on TikTok. Mind you, I was taking a break from something else that I was like needing to be doing, something I needed to finish.
Mm.
By the end of the weekend, don't say like that, like you know where this is headed. So I'm taking a break. The alarm had already gone off for me to end my break, and I'm scrolling, and then I'm on social media, and it was like there was an ad that said maturing is realizing that phone addiction is killing us all slowly but surely. That rotting in bed each day, not texting people back or leaving your house is not normal. At the time of reading that, I had been on the couch 4 hours minimum. I had ignored some texts and calls because I just wasn't feeling like responding. And I had not left my apartment since the day before. So this one really hit home. I said, wow, what a powerful ad. How timely. Are you watching me? Yes, very likely. So I took a screenshot. I sent it to you. I said, hey, we should talk about this on the pod, about people being addicted to their phones, needing to do other stuff, stop doom scrolling, blah, blah, blah. Send it to you. Proceeded to continue scrolling. A few minutes later, I was like, oh my God, like I'm doing what it said I would do.
It's almost like you were targeted.
Almost like, yeah, it was scary. It was scary, but it's like those Netflix documentaries and movies, whatever. They're on like a lot of streaming platforms, I guess, where they're like, this is what your phones do to you. This is what marketing does to you, like all this stuff. And then we proceed to still do it all.
It's like a
Oh my God,
slippery
it's
slope.
scary.
I'm the type of person that, I mean, you know, I'm just like 7 text messages and probably like 4 calls away from me picking up the phone. I have the problem that I'm like very present, which is a great problem.
That's not a problem.
I love my problem. It's not a problem at all. I'm very present. I'm like the type of person that's like forgets to take pictures. Like, hey, can you send me anything that you took when you
And
were
no, I
there?
can't
Like,
send you.
Yeah,
the
you
way.
definitely never send. Your phone's like a black hole. Once it goes in that thing, we never see it again.
What do you mean by that?
Ooh.
Ooh, I haven't done that to you in a while.
Anywho, it has nothing to do with who you are, though.
Yeah, no, for sure not. But you do a great job. You've done better though of starting to answer texts, but you are very present in moments.
Yeah, and also with this new Instagram update, I haven't been able to find where my DMs are, so there's no way I'm checking them. So, yeah, don't DM me if you need anything. No, but for real, like, you got to show me where it is. I, like, can't find it. It's not funny. I'm being so serious.
No, I know. That's what makes it funnier though, girl. You got to know that. Oh my God.
I was just like, what? I keep hitting the heart button thinking it's going to magically pop up. But
what are
it's
you
not.
checking your DM?
I
What are
mean,
you trying to get to your DMs for? You just want to see what's in there?
I'm just like, on occasion, that's a lie. You have to be like, did you check your DM? Funny story. The other day, at AU, one of our makeup artists were like, hey, I DM'd you a while ago and you never responded. I was like, oh, please don't take it personally. Like, I just don't check them. And she was like, yeah, but I sent you this really cute picture. And I was like, oh, I got to check it right now. This was also before the update.
Yeah.
So I went straight to my DMs, went to it. She took a picture of yams and sent it to me. And I was like, dang, I can't believe I didn't see this months ago. This would have been really cute. Like, I loved it. So I, like, in front of her, DM'd her back, like, oh, my God, so cute. Thanks for sending, when I could have just vocalized it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, in that moment, I realized, how much am I missing? But how much am I gaining by missing?
Ooh, addition by
You like that?
subtraction?
You like that?
Wow. Powerful TP. Honestly. No, it was.
They don't just
You're
give
gaining a
anybody a
lot.
podcast, Sid.
No, they do. Literally anyone can start one. That is, that's the name of the game. So you're dead wrong. But I'm like, it really is scary though. Like, I get it. So much is on our phones. Like, everything. You check your mail. You have stuff on your calendar. You got your credit cards. You have, people you're FaceTiming or calling, like your contact.
Source of information.
Yeah, social media, like everything is in there. So it's almost like guaranteed enough people are going to get addicted. Like, or you're going to be on it long enough to not even realize what's going on. But that's why we were talking the other day about like wanting to find hobbies to do. I don't know if you gave it more thought, but I feel like that's like a fun and less harsh way to like get yourself to like change what this phone is doing to you. It's like you can be accountable and realize, okay, what's the first step? Admitting I have a problem. I'm on this thing too much. But instead of beating myself up because it's really set up for you to be on it so much, like just see, okay, what can I do now to start to like wean myself off of using it so much? And so we were like, yeah, like have a phone call with a friend. Like, I was on the phone with one of my best friends the other day, and she was telling me that she got off social media because her great grandmother had passed away, and it was like there were people telling her, like, I'm sorry for your loss, prayer hands. But it's like, that's not a sufficient enough response if you are real friends in real life with somebody. Like, we've lost the plot. Community is the whole plot. Having people that you care about and that care about you and showing that you love them. So, like, you got to do a little more in certain situations. But she's like, yeah, like, people let social media substitute like real life interaction and communication. And so I was really glad shout out to Ryan. Shout out to my friend Ryan. Yeah, because it was a good conversation. But like, what would one of your hobbies be? Like, if you were to start doing something to make yourself, let's say that you were on your phone more than you actually are, what would be like a hobby you would want to do?
Like, honestly,
I hope so.
okay, stripping. Just kidding. I mean, maybe. I feel like I would like want to walk my dogs more, like spend more time outside. Mm-hmm. I also find myself sitting in my house or like being inside a lot. And that's like the exact opposite of what I was doing when I was a kid. I was really out in the neighborhood, playing with all the kids down the street, playing sports. And I think that you just get used to life. Like, hobbies these days are sitting on your phone, sitting in front of a TV, playing video games in front of a TV.
Yeah.
So all these different ways that keep you, again, engaged by sitting still and not really like doing anything. I am a video game advocate. After I fractured my eye socket, I was actually prescribed video games for like eye tracking purposes. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So I had to like follow, like I played this game called Rocket League. Yeah. And it's like otherwise known as car soccer.
Oh, that's that one.
Yeah, that's the game. But I had to play that to like follow the ball and track the ball and gain strength back in my eye and gain mobility back in my eye, which was really great.
Oh, wow.
I also really enjoyed it. Play Fortnite a lot. That's fun.
Mhm.
But I think like doing something outside would be really fun. And also like meeting strangers.
Yeah.
Not in like a weird way, but just like in a communal way, like spending time with people that have like show up for the same thing, like whether it's like community painting or whatever, like just like being in a space with other people doing the same thing seems like really fun and really like unifying. I
like that.
What would you do?
Well, as you know, I'm learning a new language. Well, I'm not currently, but I plan to. Dang it, I still didn't answer that.
Oh my God.
I literally was watching the last episode and I was like, ooh, let me make sure to do the calendar, like the Calendly, pick a date before this episode. I mean,
and you didn't.
For sure. I didn't.
You know what?
Right.
I'm going to start holding myself accountable. I'm going to help you out.
Okay. Thank you. I might try to start playing harmonica too, because I have two of them.
Why the harmonica?
I have two of them.
Like legit harmonicas or like ones you caught like on a Mardi Gras float?
I got it when I was living in, playing in Poland. I bought it at a market.
No way.
Yeah, why would I lie about that?
Why would you? So you bought a harmonica in Poland?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Haven't we all? Like, imagine, I think that's just like a common.
That's the souvenir of choice coming out of Poland. You didn't know that? I'm like, no, actually, I didn't. I spent a whole month there before I tore my ACL. Hey, that's where I tore my ACL.
Oh.
Okay. Off to the next topic, which is a little less depressing than the last one.
TP, I forgot to talk to you about this post that I made. I don't even know if you saw it, but I was talking about how I got emotional after eating this banana. Because you know the little stringy part? I ripped it away from the banana because I hate eating that part. And then it hit me. I'm like, I may have just ripped the baby like away from the mother. And I was like, did I just cut the umbilical cord? I just got so sad eating my banana because I got to the end and I hate that stringy part. But it was like hanging on for dear life. And I'm like, I don't know what I just did. Was that the umbilical cord? Is that the mom and the baby? I started thinking though, I know we've spoken before about how we do this. Like we give life to things, to inanimate objects when it's not necessary. Well, not that it's not necessary, but some people find it.
But it's not.
Oh, sure it's not.
Oh, for example, when I was a kid, I was obsessed with stuffed animals.
Yeah.
I had a lot of them. A lot. Like I would say 40, 50. And they all had to sleep in my bed. A lot of these were Beanie Babies as well.
Okay.
But I remember as a child, I would sleep.
I'm like, did you have a California King?
No, I just had a regular little bed.
Okay.
Like a kid bed.
Well, Beanie Baby makes more sense, no?
Well, no, because one of my dogs was like big old Scooby-Doo. His head was like this big. And Scrappy-Doo. And for audio listeners, I made like a small embrace, like a small wreath arm when I did that. And Scrappy-Doo, they were the same size. But they were in the bed. I had my Teddy. His name was Teddy. He's the bear that I had since I was born. But all of my stuffed animals, whether I caught it in a parade or one in a claw machine, they were all treated with the same amount of love and respect.
Dang, you caught something on the claw machine?
Yeah. Rarely.
Oh, good
rarely,
on you.
Really. Humbly. But yeah, I would sleep uncomfortably just so they could sleep comfortably.
Oh, that's nuts.
Yeah, that was kind of nuts.
Like I'll stub my toe and like curse at the sofa, like fuck, and then I'm like, I'm sorry, it wasn't you. Like I need to slow down. I've been moving too fast. It's just I got a lot of stuff going on. I'm running late, which is also a problem of my own. I should have gotten up earlier to get ready, to eat breakfast, to get there. Like, that's on me. It's not you. And then the couch like starts crying, and I start crying, and I'm like, we kiss. Imagine finding out I have a couch as a girlfriend.
I walk in and you're like making out with the couch. I'm like, whoa.
But my toe's bleeding. You're like, wait.
Like, what? In my head, the things that would be going through my head would be actually crazy.
Name one.
Be like, I think we should retire the pod now. This happened early, so we don't have to like have a bad divorce. Like, but
I'm in love
I'll be
now.
able to continue after that.
That's so funny to me.
There's other situations like I grew up. Also, like when I threw something away, I didn't want it to be thrown away alone. So
Oh my
I'd, like,
gosh,
throw
yes.
things away in pairs.
Yes.
If I like had a water bottle, I had to make sure to put the cap back on. So I like had
for
a
sure.
friend in the
Oh,
garbage.
for sure. If I'm like rinsing berries or like grapes, if something falls off, I have to put one other. I'm like, oh, this is wasting food. I'm like, is it wasting food or is it giving someone a friend? Think.
He needs a friend.
So I put it in the drain too. But then it's kind of sad because I'm like, wait, so did I kill them? I try to decide in my mind, like when the garbage disposal goes off, did I?
It was a merciful death, though.
Was it?
It was quick. It was
Blades?
quick. It had a
Okay.
friend. It didn't know it was coming.
Yeah, but it's so crazy. But there's a term.
Do you, Sid,
What?
do you go, all right, I'm going to do it on 3, but you do it on 2 so they're not expecting it?
You're sick.
Yeah.
But yes. Anthropomorphism
Yeah, there's a name for that, though.
is the name. A psychological or behavioral tendency actually attributing human emotions, motivations, or personalities to objects or animals.
Anthropomorphism?
Yeah.
Otherwise known as Toy Story syndrome, where you give inanimate objects, like in Toy Story, emotion, and in
I
their
never heard of
case, conversation.
Yeah. I just feel
never
like it's
once
so
had
much
an
more
S.
fun that way.
Yeah.
Like I feel
I would like talk to them hoping they would talk back. I'm like,
oh my gosh,
goodness
just
gracious,
waiting
Buzz
for the
Lightyear
day.
talks back?
I would like leave out and then like stay by the door or something to hear if the dolls are talking. I'm like, I'm gonna
See if
catch
there's
them
any
one day.
movement.
Yeah, anything. Setting stuff up in the room is like, I'm gonna know if this is moved. Cause in Toy Story, that was crazy. They would be in different positions. I'm like, you don't notice that this was
Right.
different? They were not laying right there.
No, Andy was not observant at all.
At all. Like, damn, Andy, my boy, wake up.
I'm like,
Lock in. How old was
but
he?
Andy was going through it. He had those bullies
Old
and
enough.
stuff. Or was Andy the bully?
I'm like, Andy was
Dang,
doing
am I
some
gonna have to
bullying.
watch
When he
Toy
got
Story?
older, yeah?
Who started beheading them? And they were like, oh no. No, it was the other kid's backyard, right?
Yeah.
It was the
The
other
other-
kid's backyard.
No, I thought it was
Where they
Andy
had
when
like
he
the
got
doll
older.
with like the Chucky head on it.
Yeah.
Not really Chucky. Yeah, so thank you, Julia, for that. Parallel to what we're doing in real life, the bully in Toy Story's name was also Sid.
Are
How does that
calling
make
me
you feel?
Okay,
so
yeah, we knew Andy.
The non-bully was Andy.
Sid, but I
and
think
then the
his name
bully.
was S-I-D, so I don't have nothing to do with those.
You don't know.
I'm an S-Y-D, Sydney. We're different.
I don't know. Some people on the internet do misspell your name, so there is that.
That don't have nothing to do with me either. The S-Ys are different. We're different from every other kind of Sydney.
How
to
so?
be clear.
How so?
I don't want to say better. I don't have anything else to say. I don't want to have to say better.
Yeah. Well, that's you.
You're funny to me.
No, you're pretty funny.
No, you.
You. Times infinity. And beyond.
Oh man,
That's a Toy Story
Oh my gosh,
reference.
did you ever do? Oh, ooh, High
Yeah.
five through the camera. Wait, have you did you used to have dolls or just your like Beanie Baby things?
No, I had dolls.
Because
I
you
had
know in
baby
movies when
dolls.
you see people use like a doll or whatever as like something they practice kissing on, like did you used to do that
No.
with your dolls?
I think our childhoods were very different. Very, very different. Even when we started dabbling into our teenage years with online.
I didn't say that I did it, girl. I didn't do it.
Oh.
I just asked you. I did my hands sometimes though.
Did you do the tree? Like, have you ever seen the movie Superstar? Where she's like making out with a tree?
She said I put my hands in my arms and I smell like this. I used to love Molly Shannon actually.
When she was like, telekinesis. They don't make movies like they used to.
No, for real. That shit used to be so funny. She was
That
hilarious.
was funny.
I think we're at our time, buddy.
All
We're
right.
trying to stay. We're trying to stay. Y'all, we're trying to stay within the 45, 50 minute range. Y'all seem to like that pocket. So we're going to give you what you want. We're going to rocket your pocket. You like that? Huh?
Don't
Call in
sue
if
us.
you like that. Start talking dirty to our listeners. Huh? You like
I'm
that?
like, what? Okay, wow. But also
All right.
remember to throw around kindness like confetti. Like, how are we going to talk dirty to them and then that be the motto? That's actually insane.
Y'all, so we've been saying a lot, DM us with your mess. We're going to open it up a little bit, okay? DM us with your mess, with
Hypotheticals.
your hypotheticals, with something good that happened to you this week, something you're proud of. Like, you can share whatever, a good story. Like, give us whatever, all right? We'll respond in the way we see fit, but you can do that by hitting us on social media at Unsupervised, SidTP. And you know we love y'all. We look forward to seeing y'all next episode. Or we look forward to y'all seeing us next episode, I guess.
So for our DM this week, we're doing something a little special.
Yeah, we are.
We took note, and there's a lot of people that appreciate our stances on our politics, I guess. When really we once haven't talked about politics at all. We just talked about basic human rights. And also budgets, White House budgets, which again, sorry that the numbers were skewed. They're skewed from the source. So that's why we were a little off. With that being said, we had somebody in the comments.
In our YouTube comments, mind you.
in our YouTube comments.
Yeah.
That didn't appreciate our quote, politics talk.
Yeah. Yeah, Beatrice.
So I'm
was
sure
not
she's
feeling
really
it.
going to love this episode.
Hey, Beatrice. Wanted to let you know we see you, girl. We lost you with our politics talk. We do not care. If you couldn't gather that from what TP just said, we do not actually give a shit. You don't have to listen to another episode.
Please don't.
Like we said in other episodes, we do this podcast for the love of yapping. Okay? We like to run our mouths. We like to talk. Once again, we're going to leave here. We're going to get in the car and have a call. Okay? I'm going to get back to the apartment. We're probably going to get on FaceTime with Madi. We're probably just going to keep talking some
Talk
more.
for hours.
So you're not stopping us from doing a damn thing, Beatrice. Please go on about your business. All right?
Also, Beatrice, if you don't mind, I want to know what exactly you had a problem with. And maybe babysitters, like, you can help. In the meantime, everybody, throw kindness around like confetti.
Hey, we love y'all. See you next week.
Until next week, y'all.
Unsupervised. Yeah. Okay, we say what we want, and yeah, we say what we feel. Sitting TMP in the mix, and they be keeping it real. On brand, off topic, out of pocket. Anything you need, they got it. One tree shot, when you know they gon' block 'em when it's game time, and you know I'm gon' block 'em, and we cover everything. Like, who harder than us? And yeah, we looking down on haters, cause they smaller than us. And yeah, my flow is so damn sick, I be coughing it up. You said that we gon' flop, well then I'm calling your bluff. Call 'em.